Welcome to Unfrazzle, a podcast for solo business owners with a big vision who are ready for a kinder, more sustainable approach to productivity. I'm Louise Miller, and each week I share bite-sized insights to help you step away from the hustle, stop faffing and stay focused so you can make your brilliant ideas happen and make a bigger impact in the world. Before we dive into today's episode, if you enjoy what I'm sharing here on Unfrazzle and you'd like to support the podcast, you can buy me a cuppa by going to buymeacoffee.com/Louise Miller and making a one-off donation. I'll pop a link to that in the show notes. Okay, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get started. When people come to me because they're struggling to get things done, the reason for their productivity woes is never that they're using the wrong project management system or they haven't found the right planner. They've usually tried all of the things they've been told will help them be more productive, whether that's time blocking, getting an accountability buddy, joining the 5 a.m. club, using the Pomodoro technique, but still they're frustrated because they're not getting everything done. And what I've learned from my years of working with business owners who are struggling with this stuff is that there are 3 areas to focus on if you want to improve your productivity: setting yourself up for success, focusing on the right things, and working on your business. And I'll talk a little bit more about each of those in a moment, but I just want to tell you I've created a free assessment that takes under 2 minutes to complete and will identify the real reason you're not getting things done. So I've designed the assessment to give you a score in each of those areas I just mentioned, so you can identify the small changes that will make a big difference to the progress you're making in your business. And of course, I don't just give you the results of your assessment and leave you hanging. You'll get personalised insights based on your answers with resources and nuggets of wisdom to help you be more productive. So head to louisemiller.uk/quiz to take the assessment. There are 15 questions. It takes less than 2 minutes to complete, and I'll pop a link to that in the show notes. So go and take that quiz after you've listened to today's episode. But I just want to talk a little bit more about those 3 areas first. So setting yourself up for success, focusing on the right things, and working on your business. So I'm just going to explain what I mean by each and why you need them working for you if you want to find your productivity groove. So setting yourself up for success. This is all about making sure you're creating plans and expectations for yourself that are achievable and that fit in with the rest of your life. I see so many people setting themselves up to fail by planning as if they have 15 working hours a day, forgetting about school holidays, and expecting themselves to have an unlimited supply of oomph. And I've spoken before about how quite often people think they're unproductive when actually all they're doing is giving themselves way too much to do. And setting yourself up for success also means allowing yourself time to rest and have fun, as that's the fuel that will keep you going and prevent you from resenting your business and your clients. So how do you think you're doing with that one? That's setting yourself up for success. That's the first area. Then we've got focusing on the right things. So we all know that there's a difference between being productive and being busy. But unfortunately, lots of people get so caught up being busy, juggling all the day-to-day stuff, reacting to what's going on around them, that they're not dedicating time to the activities that matter most. And recently, one of my LinkedIn pals reminded me of the analogy of putting the big stones in the jar first. So the smaller ones will fit in around them. But if you fill your jar with sand and gravel first, it will be impossible to fit those bigger stones in. So what are the big stones that will really move the needle in your business, and are you prioritising them? And thank you, Catherine, for reminding me of that analogy. How do you feel you're doing with that, with focusing on the right things? And then we've got working on your business. So again, I know this feels obvious. We know we shouldn't always be working in our business and should give ourselves CEO time when we're being strategic and thinking about what we're going to do to make the boat go faster. But that is often easier said than done, isn't it? And when you've got a lot on your plate, you've got a to-do list as long as your arm, you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, it can feel impossible to take that step back. But it is only by doing that you can get a sense of perspective that is going to help you to decide where to focus your time and energy, getting you out of that swirl of overwhelm and back into focus and flow. So how are you doing with that? Are you giving yourself regular time to work on your business? So small improvements in each of those 3 areas can make a really big difference to how much you're able to get done. And when those 3 areas are all working well for you, you'll have a clear direction, you'll know what you need to do, you'll feel excited by what you're working on, and you'll be taking consistent action to make the important things happen. So if you're curious to see how well you're doing, please do go and take that free quiz. It's at louisemiller.uk/quiz. Again, the link is in the show notes. And I'll be sharing tailored insights and practical ideas that will help you make some small shifts that can make a big difference without a planner, an app, or a fancy spreadsheet in sight. As always, I hope that this helps, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you for listening to Unfrazzle. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who needs a dose of calm productivity in their life. And I'd love it if you could leave me a rating and a review, as that will help more people discover this podcast. If you'd like to hear more from me to help you stop faffing and take back control of your time, you'll find a link to join my mailing list in the show notes, and I would really love for you to join us. So thanks so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you next time.